to have you there. And welcome to the show. Of course, you know, the sun rises here. You are on the sunny side. My name's Joyce. And this very beautiful Tuesday afternoon, we're going to be looking at what's happening in the North. In fact, I have thought about this for so long. You have absolutely no idea how grateful I am that this is in the news. 12 states battling the problem of displaced persons. Wait, let me give you an idea. Imagine, say, you were European and you heard that, quite a number of people in their thousands were migrating, to Europe from, say, Syria, Africa, Iraq, Iran. And it's a different thing if, say, you have 5,000 people, 20,000 people. But given the situation within those countries, a limitless number of people are leaving their country and pretty much taking the biggest risk ever, which is traveling through the seas, high waters, and then, looking for some kind of haven, a place of safety in Europe. All right, that's not necessarily the gist this afternoon. When I say 12 states, I mean 12 states in Nigeria battling the problem of displaced persons. Okay, I don't know whether you've thought about this. Whenever I hear that, this whole killings, the killings happening in the North, every time I hear about that, I wonder whether these people have thought about their options. You know how it is where, well, you've lived in this community for maybe all your life. Yeah, you've lived in this community all your life. Your father lived here. Your great-grandfather lived here. So this is home for you. But now you have bandits invading your community. I have thought, have they ever thought about leaving home and, going to another state? Maybe, given the fact that there is the presumption that Lagos is relatively safe, have we thought about these people moving maybe to Lagos? Hey, think about it. I found this report on Punch, and I want to share it with you. It's not all of it, but it's just enough to give us a head start.
You are listening to your number one station for talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
.3 Nigeria Info, the sunny side. My name's Joyce. Now, bandits going around Zamfara farms to prevent planting. The news also reports 113 towns deserted. Now, here is what I think is really worrisome. 1 million displaced in Benue. 8 local governments face humanitarian crisis in camps. Rise in insecurity is taking its toll on communities across the country as no fewer than 12 states are battling with the problem of persons displaced by bandits or insurgency. And here is why I think we might have a problem on our hands. It's that the North, there isn't, when you hear the North, you hear different stories. You hear that these outcasts are targeting communities, different states. It's like nowhere is safe anymore, yeah? And then you think, hey, if that place is not safe for you, I think pick up whatever it's left of your life and then move somewhere else. What if we had a situation where people who are victims of the insecurity that we talk about every day on radio decide to move over to Lagos? Or maybe move down south. Let's not even say Lagos. Hey, move down south. Can we really manage that problem? That's the topic this afternoon. Can we really manage that problem? You see, I don't think we can't quite say Nigeria is a war zone, but some say, well, Joyce, what else are you waiting for? It's the writing is on the wall. You should be able to read it. and see that this looks like a war zone where people are displaced. In fact, they're reporting that 1 million people in Benue now displaced. And in my head, I'm thinking, well, maybe what I've been watching on television is about to happen. Hold on, I want to share a little bit more information just to give you an idea. Okay. According to this report by Punch, the findings showed that most affected states were Benue, Borno, Kebbi, Plateau, Gombe, Sokoto, Katsina, Niger State, Yobe, and Adamawa. It was actually also gathered that in Ebonyi, they also had internally displaced persons. Now, that problem, they say, arose partly as a result of communal clashes and attack by security forces. But the displaced persons in Cross River are refugees from Cameroon. Okay, now that's in Ebonyi. Now, remember that we have our own issues as far as this country goes, limited resource, but let me even tell you what this particular report by Punch is reporting. Whatever is happening in the north is it's not only creating a case that we might have to deal with whenever we're ready, because it's already a problem. We're not just dealing with displaced persons now. We're also dealing with the fact that farmers are not going to their farms. Well, did I also mention? I hope I mentioned Sokoto as well. So let me quickly mention the towns again. The towns mostly affected: Benue, Borno, Kebbi, Plateau, Gombe, Sokoto, Katsina, Niger, Yobe, and Adamawa. It was gathered that although Ebonyi had internally placed persons, well, those are from Cameroon. All right. It's also part of this report that many of the states, particularly in the north, a lot of rural communities and farms have been abandoned following the attacks that we have been reporting to you. Now, these come on this actually are happening as gunmen killed another 25 people in a separate attack in Plateau State and Benue Sunday night. So we still lost people Sunday night. 25 people. The killings are pretty much what we talk about every time, but we have a problem on our hands. Displaced persons. I just haven't said it's in your hearing, but I've thought about so many times. If people are traveling the Mediterranean Sea to go to Europe, well, it's pretty much maybe just a few hours, walk, and then probably you hike the rest of your trip and you're in another state, maybe even Lagos, anywhere in the south that appears to be relatively safe. How can we deal? I mean, we're not calling this, say from a federal level, the federal government hasn't told us, well, this is a problem. But this is a problem. Internally displaced persons. To be honest with you, I expect them to move wherever there is safety, even if it's Lagos. I want to know whether you've thought about this, how much of a problem you think this is, because it's looking like if things don't work out as should be in any civilized and safe society, Nigerians will become refugees in another country. You've heard of the mighty fallen. This would pretty much just be the Nigeria of your dreams. Whenever you think about, the mighty fallen, I can't quite think about it, a Nigerian as a refugee. Maybe we should start having conversations around this now before it gets totally out of hand. It's also reported that the federal government promised 10 billion naira to help sort out the issue of internally displaced persons in 2018. This is actually according to the president of the TEEV Social Cultural Group worldwide. In an interview he gave to Punch, he described the number of displaced people in the state, in Benue now, to be very alarming. According to the data, he says, according to the data at my disposal, over 1 million people have been displaced from their homes by bandits, by herdsmen. He says, and the governor has too much on his plate, and that's Samuel Otom, whose responsibility is not just to take care of the people, but pretty much other things besides security. Maybe at this point we can say the governor of the state is pretty much having nightmares, just hearing every time that his people are being killed. Nothing makes you feel unfit as finding yourself in a situation that you can't manage. Nothing makes you feel very insufficient. All right. And then I'm thinking, look, let's talk about this. Enough of this being an idea in my head. Welcome to radio. This is Nigeria Info. Let's talk about internally displaced persons and how we intend to manage it. If you ask me, I think they should move to any state that reports high security. And if it's Lagos, yep. Otherwise, we need to deal with this problem here. We need to deal with this problem. 0700 993 993 993. 01-465-7190. That's for the females. I want to know what you think about internally displaced persons. They haven't gotten much attention, but their problem is also our problem. Well, you'd say insecurity, but maybe you have to think like a governor now, think like a president now. If this was your problem, how would we, fix it? On 99.3, let's talk. Hello, good afternoon to you. How are you? Your name is Afolabi. Welcome to the show. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Welcome to the show. We're glad to have you here. Go ahead, please.
The problem I see about this country is because
about internally displaced people, not necessarily.
Yes, I'm talking about the internally displaced people.
Are you there? I'm sorry I lost you. If you can make it back, that would be great. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Welcome. Turn off your radio. What's your name?
My name is Nelson.
Turn off your radio, please.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Go ahead. But turn off your radio, please.
Okay.
Oh. Hello, 99.3 Nigeria Info. Hello? Hello, good afternoon to you. Wow, lines are jamming. Hello, good afternoon. How are you? Can you hear me? Hello? I have a message here from Moyo who says, Joyce, to be honest with you, I have also thought about the problem of internally displaced persons, but I didn't give it much thought until now that this is now a conversation on radio. To be honest with you, if I were one of the internally displaced persons, I'll be moving myself and my family down to Lagos. The problem is, who says Lagos is safe? Oh, well. Welcome to the show. We're talking about the problem of internally displaced persons. And I want to know what you think can be done to fix that problem. Or should they just move to Lagos since, it appears that Lagos is relatively safe. I mean, safe as far as the eyes can see. Yeah. And then you have to deal with traffic and maybe everything else you've been struggling with. Now you have more people in contention with you for whatever limited resource that we have as a state or that you have as a person. Hello, welcome to the show. How are you? Can you hear us?
Hello. I can hear you.
Yeah, speak up for us, okay? Tell us your name. You can go ahead.
Okay, good morning, Joyce. This is Steven.
Could you speak up for me, please, and tell me your name, and then you can go ahead. Ooh.
Okay, this is Steven.
Welcome. Thank you. Yeah, that's a lot better.
All right. Okay, I think,
First of all, should internally displaced persons come to Lagos? Like, maybe move to Abuja or come to Lagos?
I feel they should come. Yeah, they should come. They should come around.
But Lagos is going to Lagos is already tight. It's a densely populated city.
Okay, but this is Nigeria. We're still in Nigeria, and the moment they start to go outside, it becomes a problem globally.
Oh,
So they become
okay.
refugees.
Yeah.
You get and and the longer we wait, I think the government is taking a lot more time.
So
Trying
let me see
to
whether I understand you. Do you think it's better for them to move to, say, maybe Abuja or Lagos or Port
yes,
Harcourt, wherever,
yes,
than moving out of the
yes,
country?
because they'll get to a time if the government fails to realize this is the problem. It gets to a time whereby everybody begins to go out. That's the problem.
Wow. Okay. Thank you very much.
It's just okay. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. I do appreciate. 99.3 Nigeria Info. I have Rita here from Lekki on 99.3 Nigeria Info. How are you?
Yeah, good afternoon, Joyce.
Hello, lady. Good afternoon. We're glad you're here, Rita. We're talking about internally displaced persons.
Yes, I got it. I think, to me, I prefer them coming around because we should be our brother's keeper. We should look after each other. So I believe they're welcome.
Yeah, but there's no space anywhere.
Yes, when there's love, you should be able to manage.
Hey, I mean, love, 12 hours in traffic.
Yeah, I know, but we can't just let them die.
Absolutely, we can't let them die. Okay, so you have them move to Lagos, Abuja. Yeah?
Wherever.
Wherever.
Yeah, just for them to be
Okay.
safe. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Look, every time I watch the news and they talk about migrants, you have absolutely no idea what just runs through my head. First of all, I think this is insane to have that many people leave their country and then move somewhere else. It begs the question, what are they going to do? Well, the question is anything but don't die. You know, that's the contention. Whatever it is, whatever you find, to do it, but don't die. Well, we have brothers up north who we are also saying, do whatever you can, but don't die. It might also, include move to Lagos. Don't die. I want to know what you think about that. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon. We're happy to have you, Onyemuwa. Welcome to the show. Go ahead.
Long time.
Has it? Okay. Well, thank you very much for making a comeback.
Let me start this way. Obasanjo has already enacted law that anybody can live anywhere, and that is the beginning of Nigeria problem. You, Joyce, in Lagos, we have no problem. But when people now want to take the land by force, because it has already in Nigerian law that anybody can go anywhere and live anywhere.
Yeah.
So that clause, there's a problem with it. Now, yesterday I was going somewhere, I carry Okada. The man no hear single English. Oga, I say I no hear you. I'm a Fulani Hausa. I just come Lagos. So please, just when Nalodran where, just tell me. If this is meant to tell me. So they are already in Lagos. And people that said they should come to Lagos, they should come to Lagos, they should come to Lagos. We are not saying people should not come to Lagos. We are saying there's a problem. There's a problem looming in Lagos. And when it starts in Lagos, we don't know the next place we will go. So before people will come and say they are welcome, people should think very well. Something is...
Yeah, but you see, the problem is you can't ask them to die. And I understand your position, but they're also running away from death.
My sister, from, I stay in Nigeria. If you are going to Ibadan, but you want to follow Ekpe, Shagamu, Ijebu, that road is no longer safe anymore. But I don't know why the Lagos state government are even keeping quiet. That because it's a massive virgin land, bush, thick forest in that area, and it's no longer safe. I want to manage my voice on radio.
All right.
From Ekpe to Shagam side, those forest, those bushes, those forest, thick forests, in that area is no longer safe.
Okay.
So if anybody wants to go to Ibadan and you follow Ekpe side, you are on your own. So Lagos is not even longer safe anymore. Are they not going to Shagam? Is Shagam not close to Lagos? Let them continue telling them, come Lagos, we accommodate you. It's all of us. We pay the price.
To be honest with you, I knew that this conversation was going to get heated. Hello, 99.3 Nigeria Info. Welcome, Ada, to the show.
Hello, Joyce. Good
Hi,
afternoon.
lady. We're glad to have you here.
I don't subscribe to people dying.
Okay.
But there's an adage that says, would you, because of death, refuse to fight? When they all vacate their place, who claims their land? Who claims their ancestral land?
But these are not
Who owns
fighters.
their farmland?
But these are not
They are
fighters.
not fighters. They are not. But are you going to let your things go? If they say, let the women and children go, we have to stay back and fight for our own. I will understand. Yes, everywhere is congested. Yes, I agree. Yes, we don't have to die. But if you don't die, would you decide because we're all not going to die, you refuse and let a stranger take over your place?
That's a good argument.
Stand there and watch.
Okay.
You don't have to give up.
I've been thinking
Yes,
about
we're all
this.
going to. If you save life, will you not leave it for death?
Okay.
Yes, you run to hospital to save life, but still death comes one day and takes it over. So we're all still going to die. Why do we condone things like that? And I don't subscribe to fighting. I'm not violent, but we don't allow other people to take your things by force.
Okay.
I don't understand it.
Okay.
Why are we? Who armed them? Who armed those people?
Thank you, lady. Thank you very much for those very necessary questions that you have asked. We have Teresa here from Ikorodu. Hello. Sorry, you're a first-time caller. I lost you. Hopefully you make it back. 99.3 Nigeria Info. You're on the sunny side. Turn off your radio. Please turn off your radio.
Can you hear me now?
I can. Thank you. What's your name?
My name is Chidi. I'm calling from Ayobo.
Welcome, Chidi. I've been thinking. Have you?
I've been thinking too. That's why I called in.
Please go ahead.
The last caller, the woman that just called you last, said it all. You see, these people have an agenda. That's just the truth. And you see, when these people are migrating from the north down south, she asked a question. Are they going to leave their land? The answer is no, and the answer is yes. Because when they leave their land, these people chasing them out of their land will occupy the land. Because they have an agenda. They want to be in control of the situation. They want to be in control of the country. So that is the agenda. So it's just like coming to Lagos, to occupy Lagos. Lagos is already congested. Everybody knows that. Traffic here and there every day. So if, for instance, we have more than 20 million people in Lagos, and people are migrating into Lagos, how do you think we are going to manage the situation in Lagos?
So what do you think? Should they stay there?
I'm not saying they should stay there, but looking at how things are in Lagos today, you and I know very well that Lagos is congested. Now, Onyemuwa said something about Ebe to Shagamu Road. What he's saying is the fact. People are not looking towards that area. Last week, something happened at Shagamu. Where are those people coming from? Who is arming those people? So it's a very big problem, my sister.
All right. Okay. Well, thank you very much for calling. I do appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
99.3 Nigeria Info. One more before we go from the break. What's your name?
Hello, Joyce.
Hello, good afternoon. We're glad to have you here.
Afternoon, welcome, my sister.
What's your name? Tell us, and you can go ahead.
Okay, my name is Ben.
Welcome, Ben. Welcome.
Yeah. See, Joyce, do you know that you're already in Lagos now? Have you been to Ikotu before?
Yes, I have.
Have you been to Igondo before?
No, but I know the Ikoton area. It's terribly choking there. It's too tight. It's very congested.
Thank you, my sister. They're all refugees. They're already here in Lagos, actually, my sister. You see, the problem with these refugees, my brother, my sister, you know that our leaders, the presidency and the president, they're the cause of this problem.
Wow. So what do you? I mean, when we say problem, the problem is getting bigger. There is insecurity on one hand. Then we have internally displaced persons. And then where are they going to go if not Abuja or Lagos?
My sister, see, that's what you can do. What they will do is to come over. There's no problem. We're already in the mess already. We're already in the mess in this country.
Okay.
There's no problem. They should come over. No problem.
Okay.
To me, they should come over. But we're also on the time bomb in this country. More especially in Lagos now. If you go to bushes, like last time, I think there's a picture going around the social media last time.
Yeah.
Where a prayer boss are pursuing cow. Have you seen that picture?
No, I haven't.
Oh. A prayer boss, they came out last time. That was last week or so. They are pursuing the cows, the more than 500.
Oh, yeah. I saw that. I saw it. I saw the video.
Thank you, man.
I saw the video.
The police right to the then there's a Yoruba guy also on that background was shouting. The people they should get ready and also pursue them, but also continue pursuing them. This is how it is. See, look. I think you remember of one thing in your using that in Zamfara in which other city that people don't go to farm again.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for calling. Wow.
You are listening to your number one station for talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Apollo, my
summer you 6 times your recharge and double data bonus.
Apollo, my guy.
I go block you now. You go see am. Terms and conditions dey. 9 Mobile.
Dad, it's Father's Day on Sunday.
I know that.
There's one more thing, Dad.
And what is it?
Cody and the kids' family fun day on Father's Day.
Oh, wow. That means we have a place to go.
Yay! Yes, come enjoy exciting time, games, music, dance, and so much more at Cody and the Kids Family Fun Day. Date, Sunday, June the 20th. Time, 12 noon. Venue, Union Bank Sports Center, Eric Moore Junction, Bode Thomas, Surulere. Gate fee, 2,000 Naira only. Available at www.ariatickets.com or call 0806-271-0485. All COVID-19 protocols will be duly observed. Cody and the Kids is brought to you by Twin Doves Concept, powered by Nevada Bridge TV, supported by Mr. Choco, Amazing Day Instant Cereal, and Ole Backed. Media partners, Cool FM, Wazobia FM, and Nigeria Info.
Apollo, my guy. How every now?
Benjo, what is now? That is money you just to call me.
See, 9 Mobile, they give me call bonus when I not fit finish. Now all my guys go here.
If you never recharge your 9 Mobile line for 40 days or more, recharge 200 Naira and above, and we go summer you 6 times your recharge and double data bonus.
Apollo, my guy.
Benjo, see, I go block you now. You go see am. Terms and conditions dey. 9 Mobile.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
Your number one station for talk. Let's talk.
Nigeria Info, the sunny side. Welcome to the show. I want to hear what you think about internally displaced persons and what this problem could look like if we don't deal with it anytime soon. You're on the sunny side. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, can you hear us? Hello, welcome to the show.
Joyce.
Yes, welcome. What's your name?
My name is James from Adeodota.
Please go ahead.
Please, let's know one thing, that these people are victims. These are people whose churches have been burnt, whose houses have been burnt, who have been murdered in their sleep, and they had to run. Some have to run with whatever they had on them. Some have to run out naked. They are the displaced people, and they cannot go there because the people that displaced them are sitting on their lands. You are telling me that there is no space for them where they can go. You think that the people that are riding Okada here and so on are the aggressors? I mean, those are part of the aggressors. I'm ready to say. So please, let's know how we address this thing.
Hold on a second there. Wait. What's your position? I don't know why you're getting mad at nothing. What's your position?
Is that they should have a place for them, and they should, government is forming IVP for them, but they should come any place. We should not look at them, displace them because maybe they come from the north.
That was what I wanted to hear. Never ever lose the
That-
opportunity to speak as freely as you can.
No. I'm sensed the tone of the people that a lot of them say, let them not come, just because they are coming from a place and they are choking up Lagos.
No.
I tell you one thing.
Yeah.
No, let me say something. When we were in Kano and there was a fight, and a lot of Easterners were targeted, no matter how choked the village is, we have to make a place for them. Even if it's farm farms, we used to make sure for them, depending where they can get the place. That is how those people should be treated, because they are victims of what they are facing. The same people that the people in the east and in the west are facing. In fact, they are the first victims, and they are a picture of what the aggressors can do to anybody. So let's take a look at it. Let's not just think that the Abokis are coming. They are not just any Aboki. Some of them are the minorities. Some of them are the farmers. Some of them are. So please let's put it in proper perspective, because I can sense the anger in some people that
there is no anger. There is no anger. There is no anger. Just give us your position, and then we will count it as an opinion. All right? We're up and moving on to 1 p.m. Up next, Lost to the Headlines.
Africa's #1 station for talk.
Senate President Ahmed Lawan.
Twitter in Nigeria. Serap and 420 concerned Nigerians are suing over the unlawful suspension of Twitter in Nigeria and the escalating repression of human rights, particularly the rights to freedom of expression, access to information, and media freedom in the country. Not be June 22nd when they here, we do wait. Minister of Transportation Rotimi Amechi says he is not aware of the suspension of Hadiza Bala Usman as the managing director of Nigerian Ports Authority. You don't say. You will recall that on the 5th of May, President Buhari approved Usman's suspension following a recommendation by Amechi. After Usman's suspension, Amechi inaugurated an 11-member investigative panel to probe MPA over ill contracts awarded since 2016, when Usman became its managing director. She was initially accused of failing to remit the operating surplus of MPA to the Consolidated Revenue Fund, an allegation she has denied. Well, in an interview with Arise TV, Amechi denied knowledge of Usman's suspension, saying she was only asked to step aside pending the conclusion of the probe on MPA. See, na English cause all this sin. I dey tell you, na English cause am. Suspension and step aside. Who be who? The Nigerian army says no member of its troops were killed in Abia State, even as it dismissed allegations that soldiers have been embarking on a revenge mission against innocent people in Ohafia local government area of the state. Brigadier General Muhammad Yerima, Director Army Public Relations, made this known in a statement. The statement debunked the story making the rounds on social media that the army is on a vengeance mission in some communities in Abia State following the death of 6 soldiers in a clash with ESN and IPOB members. The story further alleges that as a result, residents of Elu Amango in Ohafia local government area have deserted the village out of fear. Whether na rumor, whether na true, our own be say make people they calm down. Calm down. 6 suspected members of some cult groups were reportedly killed and set ablaze in Awka by armed youths dressed in black outfits. The identity of the killers could not be ascertained, although some residents of Awka described them as members of a dreaded Bakassi boys that held sway in the state between 1999 and 2003. Wait, what did I read so? Bakassi boys don't come back. Yeah. Nobody can explain where the killers came from, although residents claim they were invited by concerned members of the community who were worried by increasing cult activities that has led to the loss of many lives in the states. No comment. A 15-year-old indigene of Ilesha in Osun State says there is no way she can live with a 2-month-old pregnancy which she claims belongs to her biological father after he forcefully committed incest with her. Scratch that. After he raped her on several occasions. Make we correct ourselves. She said if she had known such cruel fate would befall her, she would have turned down the offer of living with him, as she has been under the custody of her mother since she was 2 months and 3 days old. Make I give you small boy inside this gist. She said when her papa dey flog her sometimes, he go say make she comot all her clothes from head to toe before he go flog her. You see why that thing not good? Meanwhile, here in Lagos, a 14-year-old girl has alerted policemen at Ipakodo Division of the Lagos State Police Command on alleged defilement by her 45-year-old father. I don't tire. Which kind news be this? Some papa na their work be that now. Eh? Her father, Kayode Adeyanju, make we talk in name, had been having carnal knowledge of her for some time, with a stern warning never to open up to anyone. Over the weekend, however, the victim reportedly stormed the police station, demanding to speak with a policewoman where she was granted audience. According to the Lagos State Police Public Relations Officer, CSP Onyemuwa, the suspect, Kayode Adeyanju, name being name, has been arrested. Now this kind something person go say, damn it, how na see this story? Papa when supposed protect you, na him come be the rapist. I'm Onyi Sunday, and those are stories lost to the headlines.
What makes radio the place to be? Well, that's because we start from here.
This is a compound, not 1, 2, or 3, that somebody will come and say, I'm the only one coming in another 1 or 2 months. You will see that that place is like a market. Yes, from 1 person to 2 to 3 to 4, you don't even know those who are living in that kind of compound. You cannot say, where do you work? Don't worry, I'll tell you.
Over here.
I married my wife when she was very young, and now we have 4 children, and 2 has finished university. They now hate me so much that I've been cheating on her. I'm not happy with the marriage again. I don't still love her, but the way she treats me is the way I don't like it, because she's insults me. She brings me to nothing, even in the front of my children.
And time brings us here.
People don't want to see what this government has done, and it's left for them. They want to be picking money on the street. They want government to be dashing money. Government is not Father Christmas. Government will only create the neighborhood.
No, but the people, I don't think that's what the people want, to be honest.
What do they want?
They don't want the government dashing them money. They want something that looks like a fair standard of living. Fair, like just good enough to be called a way to live.
My work's done. The sun sets here. Mondays through Thursdays on your number 1 station for talk, 99.3 Nigeria Info.
And we're right back at it, 99.3 Nigeria Info. It has been my personal thought, and I have dwelled on it too long. I'm so glad we can talk about it right now. If you have just tuned in, this is 99.3 Nigeria Info. My name's Joyce, and we're talking about internally displaced persons and the situation that could sooner than later become our actual reality. Well, if your memory serves you, you pretty much might have heard the world talk about migrants moving from Africa and some parts of Europe into Europe, Central Europe. Others are coming from Syria, Afghanistan, Iraq, Pakistan, and wherever else anybody just feels, wherever else there has been insecurity. Let's put it that way. Wherever else there has been insecurity, people are really taking a life and death chance, moving away from their country, crossing high seas to another continent. Well, if you ask me, the challenge of moving from the north to the south is not too much work compared to flying high. Well, you're not flying, you're practically on bated breath. Traveling through seas in hopes for a better life. Some people know that they're going to die and they take the chance anyways. Well, since we're home, let's talk about the fact that right now in Benue alone, records say that there are 1 million displaced persons. The question is, well, that's just Benue. Now, there are other states we also have to consider dealing with internally displaced persons. And even worse than that, they're also dealing with insecurity. I did mention quite a number of those states to you, and I think you should hear them again. We have, hold on a second, I need to retrieve that. Because you better not be sleeping. Life's happening at us like this. Benue, Kebbi, Plateau, Gombe, Sokoto, Katsina, Niger States, Yobe, and Adamawa. And Benue is saying we'll have 1 million displaced persons. So I'm thinking if this issue of insecurity continues, well, we'll have a whole lot more displaced persons. Where are they going to go? Well, you can say camps. Some people don't want to stay in the camps. They want to go somewhere. They want their freedom. They want life. And if Lagos is safe, why not? But then I don't know what you think about it. So let's talk about it. 0700 993 993 993 01675 7190. It's 01 465 7190. 465 7190. On the sunny side, my friends, let's talk. Hello. How are you? Can you hear me? Speak up for us, all right?
Yes. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can. Thank you.
Okay, yes. This is Chidubem calling from Lagos Island.
Thank you very much.
I strongly believe that Nigerians are taking the situation of these internally displaced persons quite likely. If it was me, I would advise every single person in one of these states to move to Abuja. In fact, should overflood Abuja and Lagos, because by the time we start seeing these people on the streets, starting from one point to the other, maybe that will cause the leaders to do something about it. Because I feel people just don't care because it's not affecting them directly. When you start to see these people flood everywhere and it feels like there's nowhere else to go, that would push everybody to do what needs to be done. Nigeria wouldn't change until we hit rock bottom and everybody knows that they have to bootstrap to get things done. Otherwise, we just keep dragging them our foot and get nothing done.
So let them come then.
Allowing things just go the way that we assume we should be. It's unfair.
Okay. Totally okay. Thank you very much for calling. I do appreciate 99.3 Nigeria Info. Emmanuel is here. Hello, Emmanuel. Good afternoon. Internally displaced persons. We have a problem, Lagos. Hello. How are you?
I'm fine, Mrs. Joyce.
We're glad to have you here. Your name is Emmanuel. Your first-time caller. Thank you very much. Go ahead, please.
Please, I want us, the displaced people will know. But there is other states in the north. There is Kano, there is Kaduna, there is Sokoto. Other states should please accommodate it because I believe that Lagos is overpopulated.
But did you hear me even tell you that, Sokoto pretty much is dealing with internally displaced persons?
But Kano is not dealing with internally displaced people.
Well, maybe not too much of it. Maybe not too much, but, we're not foot on the ground yet. If people we don't know the actual situation. This is just pretty much what the Punch is reporting. You get. So, yeah, they might not want to go to Kano. They might prefer Lagos. Hey.
Yeah, I just believe that
they might prefer Abuja.
They are northerners. I believe
it's not about saying. Hold on a second, my friend, because you are thinking about this from a point of your convenience. You're saying, well, Lagos is too crowded; they should go somewhere else. But Lagos is relatively safe. If you ask me, I think they should make their security a priority. So if Lagos is safe, why not? So you have a point of view; they have a point of view.
If they want to come to Lagos, they don't come to Lagos. Lagos is very big for every one of us to stay.
Lagos is very big for every one of us to stay.
Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
I'm very sure of that.
Well, thank you very much, then. Thank you very much for calling. Gabriel is here, first-time caller. Hello, Gabriel. We're glad to have you.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Concerning the issue that is on discussion, that should we allow them to come down to Lagos?
No. You see, it's not even in your place to allow or disallow. You see that?
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. In my own opinion, I think it's unfortunate that they are going through what they are going through, but it's not a matter of them living there and coming down to Lagos, because the people tormenting them over there, by the time if they take over their land and there's nobody to torment, they will certainly trace them back to Lagos, and the whole country will be in a serious chaos. There will be no place for us to go to. So these people.
Have you watched the news tell you about migrants that move from Syria, Afghanistan, Iraq to Europe? I mean, like, have you heard that story?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's the difference?
The difference is we can't leave our land for these people to take over. That's my point. Lagos, like some other persons have already said, is overcrowded. So there is no point them leaving. And these people that are coming down to Lagos, they are
wait.
violent
Are you
people.
sure? That's the so. Pardon me. Maybe it's your language. When you say there is no point, I can give you 5 points why they should leave. Their kids could be killed. They could get kidnapped. They don't have money for ransom. They sleep at night. They get invaded and killed. In fact, they're in constant battle with death every day. Look, you don't want more than that.
Yes. When they come down to Lagos, certainly they will feed. They will pay transport or they will look for somewhere to stay. These people, like, let me just make it, put it this way. I don't want to offend anybody, but these people are very violent people. You see the way they behave in Lagos.
Who's violent? The victims? Are you sure about this? Are you sure?
I am sure. I use Okada and all that. So any little argument, they bring out dagger, they want to stab somebody. Any little argument. I'm talking about the ones that are in Lagos. Any little argument, they are ready to stab person. They are ready to draw blood. So why don't you use all that effort and channel them to the people that are chasing them and let them battle it out and take over their land from the people that are chasing them out?
Well, you see, you have laid down a side to this, and I think would leave it to the public to, maybe agree or disagree with. Thank you very, very much for calling. Thank you.
You're welcome.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Who agrees with him? Hello,
Hello,
how are
good
you?
afternoon.
Good
Good
afternoon. Turn
afternoon.
off your radio, please. Tell us your name, and you can go ahead.
This is Don Duque from Savannah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Sister Joyce, you see, these internally displaced people we are talking about, coming to Lagos, I suggest let them go to Abuja. You know why? Lagos is highly congested. We are not safe in Lagos. Let me tell you, Lagos is not security-wise safe. Because I have come to Sabo where I reside, Sabo Yaba here. In fact, the kind of people I'm seeing, even on Okada, this Okada level, they are filled up. Look at their faces, you know where they are coming from. Let me not just name anything.
Yeah,
And
but they might not all be bad. That's the thing. When you look at them, do you judge them to be terrible people, terrorists?
Oh God! In fact, I conclude. In fact, let me tell you, any person that is staying here in Sabo Yaba, you see, they are more. I mean, they are coming in thousands. I'm telling you, and they're all in Okada, this temporary work that is called Okada work. I'm telling you, they are filled up. So, and we are not safe. All of us living in the community surrounding Sabo Yaba, all these communities, Abulijesha, Makoko, maybe Unilag area.
I mean, hold on a second. Safe. Are you suggesting that they're a threat to you? Don't you think they're just here to make a living? Maybe they're internally displaced and they have just come to Lagos.
I'm just afraid. Sister, I'm just afraid. Right. I'm highly afraid. Though some of us are almost born in here in Lagos, but I'm afraid.
Okay.
I am afraid.
I get it. I totally get it. Thank you very much for calling. 99.3 Nigeria Info. I've been thinking about this. I thought I'll get you thinking too. Hello, how are you? Welcome to the show. Where are they going to go? Sorry, I lost you. We're talking about internally displaced persons. And yeah, I think they should make their security a priority. Wherever they can get it. However they can get it. Then it begs the question, where would you ask them to go? And I thought, Abuja, Lagos. These are relatively safe places. And I thought, wait a second. Think about that again. I'm like, don't think too hard. Just make Lagos talk about it. Think about it. Hello.
Hello.
Turn off your radio. What do you think about internally displaced persons? What's your name?
My name is Dami.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah. The number of people we have in Lagos that are internally displaced in Lagos alone, because there's no fight.
Wait, internally displaced persons in Lagos?
In Lagos alone, go to, have you come outside in Lagos around 3 a.m., you see people walking on the streets. Not because they like walking on the street. Because
You don't know
have
that,
where to
but
stay.
you don't like. You don't know that they don't like walking though. Have you asked? Might just be workout,
No,
man.
you
Might
can't-
just
you
be.
can't- You can't do this. No. Go to the under bridge. Are you telling me people are comfortable walking on sleeping on that bridge?
Yeah, very true.
We have a lot of internally displaced people in Lagos now. We have.
You know, I've never really thought about that part though. You know, I've never really thought about, the possibility of internally displaced people in Lagos.
Not only in Lagos, we have them all over the whole 36 states. So you saying I don't know who said it, bringing people to Lagos.
No. Wait. So the funny thing is, once it becomes a question of life and death, you don't go and bring them. They find their way. The people who traveled the Mediterranean Sea to Europe, nobody went to bring them. They took a life or death chance. And I'm
George.
thinking that these people might be coming here.
Yeah,
or Abuja,
you know the number of people that comes into Lagos every
To be honest
day.
with you, I don't know. I just thought about this one. And I'm thinking, because someone asked me if I have been to I think Egbede or so, he said. I remember a colleague had a wedding somewhere around there, and it took us 4 hours on a Saturday to travel from the island to that place. 4 hours. I slept, woke up, Thank God I wasn't even driving. It took us 3 hours and a half to make it out of there to the island. 3 hours. So basically, I spent 7 hours in traffic and 30 minutes at the wedding. And this was maybe, 10 years ago.
Imagine.
So, I don't mind having new brothers. It's where they're going to stay. I don't know. I just thought about it. Like, let's think about this. What's going to happen? How are we going to manage this?
How are we going to manage this? I mean, everyone has a right. Everybody has a right to
All right.
So,
okay. So let them come then.
Let them come so that we'll suffer together.
Well, thank you. Nene is here. 99.3 Nigeria Info. How are you?
I'm good.
Welcome, Nene.
Hello.
You're calling from the airport.
Thank
Are you
you
leaving
very
the
much.
country? You're calling from the
I
airport.
wish.
Oh,
I
okay.
wish.
Okay.
I wish. No, Joyce, what you're discussing has been said over and over. Even Jimmy Disu, he voices it out.
Oh, really?
People, yeah, he was
no, we need to
saying that
voice this thing out
on the
loud.
island, people are sleeping on Okada and all that. But think about it. During election, 2023 is coming. People will tell you that all the voters voted in their states. You've heard one barrister, Zikachi or something, that spoke to them. He said they couldn't even understand outside the normal Fulani and all those languages.
I was going to play you guys that video. Yeah, the guy who said he was
and
up
when
north.
he now spoke French, they answered. They were excited. Who are those coming into Lagos? That is the question. If you move now to Kaduna, probably on transfer or anything, you're going to rent a house. Where do they stay? Why is the government keeping quiet, allowing them to stay wherever at night?
You know, it's funny because I think you're talking about young boys who are looking for a means to, make a job who are coming here.
Yes.
But what about the families, like father, wife, mother,
those of
4
them,
children
Those of them find, those
who
of
are
them
running
find
away?
accommodation. Those of them find accommodation and they stay there. Yes, a lot of them came down from the east too, from the north to the east. If you go to get to Enugu now, lands and in Anambra, lands, the cost of lands are going up because people are looking for.
Oh,
they are
really?
all migrating. Yes, people are leaving the north. But what we are saying is, who are those coming? Are they armies in waiting, or
Are they
those
Nigerian? Are they
really-
even Nigerians?
Are they Nigerians? Are they? So where are they occupying? What happened to those states? The governors are there collecting money and then during election they'll tell you they all voted. Is it a plan to say that they've been displaced and then these people will occupy and then one day somebody will tell you that I've been living in Lagos for the past 10 years because he has given up somewhere. Is it a plan something? Why is somebody not talking?
Well, that's
all over. You heard Jimmy Disu this morning saying about that for something that he passed through there 14 kilometers, all shanties and all that. People are building and living there. After some 10 years, you come and destroy and then you tell them. Some of them are not even having houses. Some of them are not living anywhere. Who are they? That is the question we should be asking. Nobody is driving them. After all, they come in with their shirt and trousers and slippers. The next thing, somebody gives them Okada.
Okay.
Who is giving them the Okada that can provide and probably say, this is who I am? It's fearful. It's not I mean, they're not supposed to like wander without anything, but it's dangerous. Nobody knows who they are, nobody knows where they stay, nobody knows anything about them. Are they armies in waiting? We should ask that. Good afternoon.
Well, thank you very much. Good afternoon. You left us with more questions. Well, welcome to the show. Hello, Olawake. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon.
We're
Mrs.
glad to have
Olawale.
Olawale. Oh, pardon me. Welcome to the show. I'm glad that you're here. I wanted to hear
Thank
what
you.
you have to say about this. I don't know whether you've thought about it.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it, and I think they should migrate to Abuja. That is the seat of power, so that the president and his team will see the outcome of what is going on in Benue. Okay. They should migrate to Abuja and go and stay there. And then, you know this. There's this ministry, Minister of Humanitarian Affairs.
Yeah.
What is that ministry doing? So I'm sure they are all domiciled in Abuja.
Yeah.
So they should look for a way to split themselves. Some should go to Aso Rock. Some should go to the National Assembly. Some should go to those ministries and go and stay
Just
there.
Abuja. Just find. And I think Abuja can really be. It's a beautiful place to live in. Actually, honestly, I've lived there before. I think Abuja is a pretty place to live in.
Exactly. And you don't come and Kuba and Governor Sanwo-Olu with the one his challenges he's facing here. So, and then if they come down here, they wouldn't be feeling what is being said. So let them go there.
All right. They're
Abuja
welcome.
is the destination.
They're welcome to live in Abuja. Beautiful.
Yeah, that's the destination.
Thank you very much for calling. Thank you. We have Peter here, first time caller. Hello, first time caller. Nigeria Info is glad to have you. Thank you.
Good afternoon.
Welcome.
Good afternoon. My name is Peter, calling from the state.
Yeah, I know. Please go ahead. I want to hear you in about 2 minutes.
Yeah. Concerning this issue you raised, I think the most problem is our traditional leaders.
Traditional leaders?
Yes. That is the only way to solve this problem.
How? Real quick, tell us how.
Thank you. Because if our traditional leaders are doing the right thing, not going after money, they should forget about money.
How is a traditional leader going to give a man back his livelihood that has been snatched away from him? I want to just understand, I'm not sure what you mean.
Yes. The reason I said our traditional leaders is that the rights of the people,
you have 1 minute. Pardon me, you have a minute. I hope you can speak quickly.
Okay.
Yeah.
The rights of the youth in the land have been denied by the traditional leaders. If any politicians come in and give them the little turkey,
okay.
So they prefer doing what the politicians are doing, fail to carry out the right assignments.
Okay. So you think like if the traditional leader was more like a communal father?
Yes.
Yeah, but you cannot determine where a man's greed will take him. Your father can tell you, well, don't steal. You can come to my house and choose to steal. You get that? And that's not your father's problem. Like, you cannot quite regulate the choices a man will make. I think I kind of understand where you're coming from. But imagine living in a community where you were sleeping and then someone broke into your house at night and stole all your stuff.
Apollo, my guy. How every now?
Benjo, what in now?
why I no fit finish. Now all my guys go hear am.
If you never recharge your 9 mobile line for 40 days or more, recharge 200 naira and above, and we go summer you 6 times your recharge and double data bonus.
I'll follow my guy.
I go block you now. I go block you now. You go see am.
Terms and conditions dey. 9 mobile.
99.3 Nigeria Info, your number one station for talk. Let's talk. The Sunny Side with Joyce.
99.3 Nigeria Info, the sunny side with Joyce. It's actually 1:30, and I would like to read a few messages from our friends on WhatsApp. I have Victor here who says he is sending us this message from our Go Palace Way. Joyce, internally displaced people in Lagos alone is fire, not alone. More people are coming. You say, Joyce, I have been to Kaduna severally and it's peaceful over there. Let them just go there and chill. All right. Thank you very, very much for calling. My name is Okwekende from Ijegun. The rising from the north to the south is alarming. We have complained severally on most radio stations, but the program anchor will ask you to prove. Now I'm happy that you have proof from the papers. I have complained severally to the governor on social media and radio stations that the influx of the bikes and other destitutes are much. Instead of the governor to make proper documentation of them, he focuses on one man's ambition. All right. Okay. Well, you haven't quite... well, thank you very much. I must admit that I do appreciate your contribution. Joyce, I don't understand you this afternoon. If they run away from their homeland, what becomes of it? Leave it for terrorists? How big is Lagos that can accommodate everyone? So I think you're misunderstanding this dialogue here. You see, when a person is running away from death, they're not necessarily thinking how you feel. And so if you even ask me, one of the reasons for this conversation is that you think about your position and think about the one who's running away from death's position. And I made reference to the migrant situation in Europe. And I'm trying to ask you to see whether you can recall how they have complained about, migrants coming over to the country. Yeah? I want you to see whether you understand that sometimes they do not only have to provide food and shelter, they also have to cater to these people and, nurse them in a way that they fit back into society. Otherwise, they become the problem of society. And so, if we choose to keep our eyes on this Nigerian problem, I just thought about it. I thought, wait, these people might not want to be in a camps. I mean, how many people how many people will choose to be in camps? Some people would risk going where they would at least have another chance at life. So I'm asking you to think about this, and this could really become a problem. Look, if this is Lagos today, we don't know what it's going to look like 1 year from now, 2 years from now. But if the figures are anything to go by, I think it's safe for us to assume that we're going to be having people migrate from the north to wherever there is safety, wherever. So now the question is, what do you think about that? I'm not sure why you think this is about me and you understanding me. I'm asking you to understand a problem that looks like it's pretty much at our doorstep. Hello, 99.3 Nigeria Info. I'm still here looking through your messages. Hello, Joyce. Hi, how are you doing? To be honest with you, I never really thought about this because I think I'm a visitor to Lagos. But now that this is a conversation, it's really going to get crazy if we continually allow people. Well, thank you very much. Your name is Austin. Now, the problem is you say allow. Well, you can't send them back. They're Nigerians and they can live wherever. I know you think this is a very tricky question. And so the answer would require you to think about this Nigeria from a different perspective. Whenever we talk about insecurity, well, it's not just insecurity now. We have a problem. There is, well, how much resource do we have at our disposal? How far can it go? How well can it be used? And if this continues and nothing is done to abate it, well, it's anybody's guess what could happen. Well, I think 2 people have called talking about their fear for what would be what they have observed by way of, say, too many strange faces around. Well, let's go back to WhatsApp. Joyce, internally displaced people in Lagos alone is too much. Look at the island. The little children running after vehicles and begging with their mothers. Where do we go? Well, that's the question. Where do we go? Where do we go? You say, in my opinion, they should move to Abuja. So far, government can't protect their citizens. Lagos or anywhere is not the capital. All right, thank you. So you suggest they move to Abuja. Joyce, with the influx of these people into Lagos, then a justification for the Lagos State government excessive loan, at least to make provision for everyone. So you're asking the governor to take some more loans to cater for everyone. All right, if you believe that works, absolutely. Justice and fairness. The way forward is to call Obasanjo now, please. Really? What do I say to him if I call him? Why can't the president build a wall surrounding the country like the U.S. president? Wait, build a wall around the southeast? You're watching too many movies. You can't build a wall within your city. Well, except you're going to have something like the Vatican, which is like a city within a city. But no, you can't build a wall around the southeast. Well, I don't think that's possible. Now we'll have to borrow money for that. Well, this is a little too long. I don't know if I can. Let me see. Hi, Joyce. We have a big problem here. Lagos has a big problem as it is because we already have a large army in waiting due to overcrowded people from north as Okada riders and men in the bushes as beggars. Really? There's a difference between IDP and dangerous people. It's a good thing, but in a situation where we have dangerous people come to a state and start killing people of the land, they have their lords up north. Well, so here, pardon me, I'm stopping from your message. I'm asking that we try, at least I think in my head, I have been able to separate displaced people, victims of the situation that has pretty much evolved from the issues or the concerns of our insecurity problems, and those who we know to be dangerous. I don't think it's fair for you to look at a person and say, well, you're a dangerous person because you're from the north. There's just really something wrong with that. Yeah? So first of all, I don't know whether you understand that we have a problem. First of all, the problem of insecurity. Yeah? And then the other issue is, well, it's like with like a domino effect. That problem is giving birth to other problems. And people are going to move. Where should they go? Should they come here? Yeah? So please, when you send me a message, I do ask that you take the extra effort to see whether you can sieve through how you construct your message. Let's not tag innocent people. Let's not give a dog a bad name, you know? Just because you want to kill it. Let's not do that. Yeah. Thank you very much. I know you get it. Hello, Joyce. Who displaced the displaced ones? It's a wake-up call to know and keep asking the government. Oh, well, yeah. It's a wake-up call. Well, so the problem is, as a nation, we have to cater to everyone. I don't know whether you have thought about that because, hey, this is Nigeria. We must cater to Nigerians. But when we talk about insecurity, you realize, well, this person is running here. This one is complaining over there. And at some point, they are going to move. And when we think about life, well, you think about maybe Lagos or Abuja, maybe Port Harcourt, maybe Calabar. Some have said Kaduna. Well, I'm going to go back to the telephone lines to find out what you think about the issue of internally displaced persons and the possibility that they would love to migrate. And I'm going to leave it there and wait for you to jump in on that. Hello, Blessing. Can you hear me? Hello? Well, I do apologize. I cannot hear you. If you can hear me, you might have to hang up and call back, all right? Sorry about that. Hello? Hello, Nigeria Info. Good afternoon. Could you please turn off your radio? Please turn off your radio. All right, you're taking forever. Hello, good afternoon to you. How are you? Can you hear me? Please turn off the volume of your radio set.
Hello?
Yes, welcome to Nigeria Info. Good afternoon.
Yeah, Joyce. Actually, the way I looked at, my name is Joshua.
Welcome, Joshua.
I have lived in the north I have lived almost every part. I was born and bred in the north, and I'm telling you that the best thing to do is for Nigeria to take care of the problem that is making those people run away from their place.
Absolutely.
Because those people that are running away, they in their habitat are better. They are good farmers. Have you ever had them? Have you ever been to where they are farming there? If you go there, you will know these people are doing a tremendous work.
But now that you even mentioned it, now the news is reporting that we have many farmers who no longer go to their farms. I was even just about to ask Lagos to talk about the prices of foodstuff in the market.
Exactly. If you go to see these people the way they work in the farm, you will love it. If all of us are in Lagos doing Okada and this thing, it doesn't make sense. The best thing is to stop whatever it is that is causing this problem and let these people be in their domain. Let them farm. I have been to Maiduguri, I've been to Taraba, I was born and bred in Jos. Honestly, those are places to cherish. When I was growing up, those are places I never wished to live. I married the Fulani. I have kids.
Oh, that's
I have been living with her for 25 years. And I'm telling you, these are very peaceful people.
Yeah.
All they care about is their farm and their cattle. When you talk of the plateau, is it the potatoes you want to... Some of them doing Okada here, they're very comfortable in their domain. But it is because of the problem.
The problems there, exactly.
The country that is bringing them in.
And now food prices are high, so I wanted to even talk about that, because now that we don't have farmers going to the farms as much as they used to, well, I want to know what Lagos thinks about buying rice for a different price than they did the last time.
Exactly. See, we can no longer buy potatoes. We can no longer buy maize. Dawa is on a high side. Let the government help us. Let these people be there.
All right.
Let those people who want to be in Lagos, Abuja, be in Abuja. Let them give us food. There's no place to farm here. No, I've been in Lagos for how many years? No tractors. The tractors that are here are used for whatever. But go there.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. Thank you. Hello, we have Deke here. Hello, good afternoon. You're a first-time caller?
Yeah, first-time caller. My name is DK.
Oh, DK, thank you very much for calling.
Yeah, Joyce, you're doing a good job.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, concerning the topic, I just want to say something. I have always known that there's a problem with this country. Okay? Starting from the governance. You have people suffering in the north. They are having insecurity problems. They are being kidnapped, they are being murdered, and they are being looted. What do? Send your soldiers there. Send people to go and protect them. That is why you're the president. That is why you've been given the mantle. But no, you won't do that. If there is a little crisis in the east, you send the whole of the soldiers in Nigeria to go there and cause nuisance there, python dance and all of that. Now there is chaos in the north. And we are thinking of moving them from the north to the east.
We're not thinking of moving them. They're making that choice on their own.
It's not possible. It's risky. Let me tell you why it's risky. You see, you don't write banditry in the faces of people or on the faces of people. These bandits, they also have wives and kids. So if the innocent ones are moving towards the east or the west for security reasons, these guys will infiltrate the east and the south too, and continue to cause nuisance.
So let me quickly ask you, because I want to talk about, have you been to the market lately? Because now the farmers are no longer going to the farm as much as they used to. I hear food prices are up. What's your experience?
Yeah, my take on that is the government has failed. If we have considered these people as important to the country, we need them for farming purposes and all that, their cash crop businesses and all that. We should provide security for them.
Oh, I like the way you put it. I like the way you put it. If we consider them very important.
Wherever.
So every Nigerian is important.
Yeah, sure. But there are some sectors of the country that are more important. You see, in calculating the GDP, you consider so many things.
I do. I think I understand your argument, really.
Yeah. So if we have potential financial positioning from that area, we should protect them.
Wow.
That is what it should be. And not send soldiers to go and intimidate people in the east and the southwest and cause nuisance and kill people. Thank you very much, Joyce.
Thank you very much. We have to go off on a break, and it's pretty much going to be for, say, another 15 minutes. I wish I could pretty much just link your experience from your purchases as a consumer. I want to know what you have encountered, when it comes to buying food stuff. We're going to go off on a break. When we come back, this is 99.3 Nigeria Info. I think we should do that today, even though I wanted to do something different from that. But let's talk about the cost of food prices, because if the cost of living goes up, poverty rates pretty much just goes up with it. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. This is 99.3 Nigeria Info.
The Sunny Side with Joyce.
This is The Sunny Side. My name is
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.